Everyone wants to achieve something meaningful in life, but not everyone believes they can, especially when the world around them doesn't. In today's story, we'll learn how one simple choice, to keep believing even when no one else does, can turn impossible dreams into reality. So stay till the end. There once lived a young man named Aaron in a small coastal village. He was known for one thing: dreaming too big. While most people spent their days fishing, Aaron often sat by the shore, sketching designs for ships that could sail farther and faster than anyone had ever imagined. His neighbors laughed whenever they saw him. "Stop wasting time, Aaron," they'd say. "You don't even own a boat." Even his friends told him to be realistic. But Aaron couldn't stop dreaming. He could see the ship in his mind, the way it would move across the horizon, carrying people and hope to faraway places. Still, every laugh and every doubt made him question himself a little more. One day, as Aaron sat staring at the waves, an old sailor walked by. His beard was silver, and his eyes held stories of distant seas. He watched Aaron quietly for a while before asking, "Why do you look so troubled, young man?" Aaron sighed. "Sir, I have a dream to build a ship like no one has ever seen. But everyone says it's foolish." "Maybe they're right." The old sailor smiled softly. "Do you really believe in your dream?" Aaron hesitated. "I did once, but when no one believes in you, it's hard to keep believing yourself." The sailor nodded, then picked up 2 small stones from the sand. He placed one in Aaron's palm. "This," he said, "is what the world gives you doubt." Then he placed the second stone in Aaron's other hand. "And this," he said, "is what you give yourself belief." He looked Aaron in the eye. "When the storm comes and the waves rise high, which stone will you hold tighter?" Aaron looked down at the 2 stones. The answer was clear. "My belief," he said. The sailor smiled. "Then never let it go. Because the world changes only when someone dares to keep believing, even when no one else does." Before Aaron could thank him, the sailor had already begun walking away, disappearing slowly into the evening mist. From that day on, Aaron worked in silence. He spent early mornings gathering wood, studied old ship blueprints, and saved every coin he could. Many laughed. A few mocked. Some just shook their heads. But Aaron didn't stop. Months turned into years. His hands became rough, his clothes torn, but his eyes stayed bright with quiet determination. And one morning, the villagers woke up to the sound of hammering. Steady, rhythmic, unshaken. By the time the sun rose, they saw something incredible. At the edge of the shore stood the frame of a large wooden ship, gleaming in the golden light. Children gathered first, then elders. They watched as Aaron worked, sweat dripping down his face, his heart full of belief. It took him many more months. But finally, one evening, as the sun dipped into the ocean, Aaron's ship was ready. The same people who once laughed at him now stood in silence. Aaron stepped aboard, touched the wooden railing, and whispered, "You may not have believed in me, but I did." And that was enough. When the sails caught the wind, the ship began to move. Slow at first, then steady, cutting through the waves like a promise fulfilled. The cheers that followed were loud, but Aaron's smile was quiet, because true belief doesn't shout. It simply keeps going. If we look at our own lives, we'll see the same pattern. The moment we decide to dream big, the world will test our belief. People will doubt. Situations will discourage. Progress will feel slow. But remember this: when no one else believes in you, your own belief becomes your greatest strength. Just like Aaron, you hold two stones in your hands: doubt and belief. The one you choose to hold tighter will shape your life. So today, choose belief. Even if no one claps, even if no one understands. Because one day, the same people who doubted you will look at what you've built, and they'll finally see what you saw all along. If this story touched your heart, let it remind you that belief is the seed from which every dream grows. Don't stop believing, not in the dark, not when it's lonely, and not when the world says no, because that's exactly when your belief matters most. If you want this story to reach more hearts, please like and share the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Tales Beyond Word, for more stories that heal, inspire, and remind you to keep believing when no one else does.